Hello everyone, this is Shruti Ahuja, MBBS student at GMCH Chandigarh. So in this video, we are going to talk about how to make notes when you enter first year of MBBS. So should we make notes? The answer is yes, because making good notes is very important because that will only help you to revise that one chapter multiple times in part test, mid-sem exams, and in the final exams, and after that as well. So making good notes first hand, like it is very important and very crucial as well. Because if you will always rely on books, you can't read that like 1,000 page book again and again, right? You need to have some concise version of it, some important points, some organized manner of information. So that is better to and that is easier to revise, right? Every time reading that whole long text is very difficult. I hope you can understand. So we always used to make notes in neet in school. So why should we leave that habit when we come to MBBS? So it is a big disaster that many students make, that we will rely on books and we will not make notes. I assure you that if you don't make notes, then it will cost you much. So just make notes as you did earlier in early classes. So do it the same way here also. But how, what is the strategy and what are the changes we need to make and we need to ensure, right? So first of all, for anatomy, you need to watch the video lecture first. Don't start with book reading, right? It is not so that you are keeping your book aside and you are just writing it down. You are writing the whole paragraphs in maybe in some different pattern, but it is not so, right? You need to watch the video lecture, then make the notes what the teacher is saying along with, and then you need to read the book and add the important and new points, new diagrams, tables, charts, flow charts, whatever new in the book, and accommodate into your notes. But if you want to accommodate that into your notes, then you also need to ensure that you write it like by leaving large spaces in between, so that when new information comes in, your notes look clear and neat, and it is pleasant to revise, right? Next comes which book you need to follow for anatomy when you, especially for note making purpose. So it could be Vishram Singh or BDC. I would not differentiate here because BDC has something like more content in it, and it is a kind of standard, right? But Vishram Singh is also a good book. It has everything in points. The diagrams are very nice and realistic for drawing purpose. So I think as a verdict, you can choose Vishram Singh if you have to choose one. Next is physiology. So in physiology also, first video lecture and then the book reading. But which book to read? So in book, basically it is Ginong. I would again emphasize it. It is Ginong, not Guyton. Guyton you have to read. You must read just for exposure, to know, like it is like an understanding book. It will help you build your concept and give you an overview as well of what is the concept, how it starts, how it ends, how it processes, basically the physiology. So Guyton is also a good book, but it will never help you to make concise and good notes. Genong has everything beautifully written. It will help you to make good notes because it has very nice schematic diagrams, and information is well organized, and also it has something like extra points than Guyton. Last is biochemistry. In biochemistry, first you have to watch Rajesh Jambulkar sir lectures, and don't skip the videos. Don't just skip on to their his notes, and it is not so that you don't have to watch the video. Watch the video and along with make the notes. And do remember that notes have always have to be in your own handwriting. It is not so that you will choose the PDF notes and someone else notes. For example, I am giving you my notes, that then you will take a printout, and this will not work. You have to make the notes in your handwriting. Next is make the notes along with like taking the reference from the videos and the PDF, And the book for biochemistry, the gold standard is Harper. Many people suggest that Lippincott is a good book. Yes, it is. It is good for illustrations, for understanding purpose. The charts are good. The flow charts, the diagrams are very good in Lippincott. I think Harper is a bit difficult, but if you read that book with your full attention, with full focus, then that is not difficult. And Harper it is very helpful for each and every student, I think, because it has very good explain by questions. The cycles given in Harper are very nice. The questions directly come as it is from Harper, right? The content, it is very nice. So I would suggest for note making purpose also, it is very concise and straightforward book. Lippincott is a little extra and story type of thing. So I would suggest Harper for biochemistry, Genong for physiology, and for anatomy Vishram Singh for note making purpose especially. For understanding, there are plenty of books and you can choose anyone which you like. So if this video helped you and answered your biggest question, how to make notes in MBBS, so I think so if it helped you, then do like the video and do save it in your library, because this question will arise whenever you will start a new chapter, right? And if you want to help your friends as well, then do share it with your friends, because sharing is caring.